I'm a list maker. Ever since I was a child, I've always made lists. And if you're a list maker like me, you probably find the same thing that I do, which is that the things on the lists never all get done. If you reach the end of the list, then by that time you've already made a new list. And chances are you've skipped some things on the list anyway. To-do lists expand, they grow over time, and it's no different in software. So whatever your list is of features that you think you're going to build, whatever's on your backlog, chances are you're never going to do all the things on it. And not only are you not going to reach the end of it, but it's going to grow faster than you can get through it. And whether you acknowledge it or not, things on the list are eventually going to get forgotten about, thrown away, ditched, quietly ignored. Now, you can either acknowledge this or you can be in denial about it. And certainly in the case of my own personal to-do lists, I often am in denial about it. I think, yes, I am. I'm going to just suddenly get a burst of energy and I'm going to do all the things on the list. And I may well do many of the things on the list in a burst of energy, but chances are that burst of energy will involve thinking of more things that I'd like to put on my list. So one of the things that's really helpful in software development is when you recognise that all of the things on the list are not going to get done. All of the things on the backlog are not going to get done. And also when you recognise that planning a detailed plan that says we'll do these things on the list in this month and these things on the list in this month, and by this time next year we will have done all of these things, again, tends to be a bit of a pointless exercise. And it also tends to take a lot of time and energy. People spend a lot of time putting those plans together, and the more detailed they are, the more energy you've put into them that you probably wasted, because chances are by the time it gets to month 9 on your plan, everything has changed so much that you're not looking at anything like you thought you were when you made your plan and you mapped out what you thought was going to happen in month 9. What you're better off doing is saying, these are the things that we consider to be important now. This is our way of deciding what's most important. This is our way of measuring value. This is our way of deciding the things that are at the top of this list, and we will do those things now. And then the next time we have space to do something else, we look at the list and we work out what's the most important thing. And by the time you get to that point that you're ready to do the next most important thing on the list, chances are it's not the thing that was at the top of the list when you took the next thing off the list. Or if it is, the third and fourth items have changed, because that list will constantly change. And if you acknowledge that and make your peace with that and say, we will just take the next most important thing from the list and we will do that and we'll focus on that and we won't worry about what's going to happen 9 months from now, then you can relax a bit, you can spend less time constantly making lists, and you can focus on what's important.